Oh, and another thing, nobody can do the work for you, man. You have to want this. All right, you have to want this. You should have basic knowledge before you want to get more knowledge on a subject. A lot of things you can look to see on your own. Only time you really should be trying to get more information about things if you can't not get clarity off the information that you are looking for on your own. All right, you don't have to talk to somebody all the time. They got all different types of videos that you can listen to know this and stuff. How you want to become an owner operator but you don't know how to start a company? Learn how to start a company first. Then become an owner op. All right, they talk about this AB5 and all this and other kind of crazy stuff. Yeah, you're right, but you know what? You can lease your business on to another business. You can't lease yourself on to another business for this AB5, but you can lease your business on. For example, the name of my business is Joe Askew LLC. I can lease Joe Askew LLC, which I am an S corporation. I can lease my business onto any other trucking company services because it's a business getting leased on to a business. You're a sole proprietor, things like that, independent contractor, all this stuff. No. Yes, it affects you, but it does not affect your business getting leased onto your business. All right, quit asking all these truckers about tax information. Talk to a CPA about tax information. A trucker can only tell you the things that they found out that is pertaining to them in their own particular situation, which everybody's situation in trucking is different. Everybody's tax filing situation in trucking is different. People tell you about their own personal experience, but that may not be good for you in the state that you are in. Spend the money. When I started my trucking company, I spent $1,000 talking to business consultants, another $1,000 talking to a business attorney that also handles trucking before I started. Then I spent another $500 talking with a CPA about my tax filing, what would be good for me for my business. And then after that, I came up with a business plan for my business. I paid the money. You got to make that sacrifice, okay? You have to make that sacrifice. If you don't have that type of money to start your business, then don't. Everybody always got $25,000 saved up for a truck, $30,000 saved up for the truck, $35,000 saved up for the truck. You hear it all the time. I got $30,000 saved up. Oh, I got $40,000 saved up. Well, take some of that money you got saved up, right? And talk with a business consultant. Talk with a business attorney. Talk with a CPA to help come up with you a business plan for your business. How to develop that business plan, that's when you're looking at other YouTubers and seeing what they are doing. I can't tell you what type of freight that you should run. Only you know what type of freight you want to run. All right? Only you know. I can't tell you what type of truck you can get. Only you know what type of truck to get. Okay? What if you want to work the ports? What if you want to do long haul, over the road? What if you want to do local? What if you want to... you have to figure out what you want to do first. What type of freight you have. That's why you talk with a business consultant. Tell them about all these kind of things. Get one that handles trucking. You got all this money saved up, but you're not trying to spend none of it to start your business and structure your business the right way before you even start off. Because that's one of the main things. Your business have to be set up right, correctly first. Then once your business is set up right and correctly, then you go from there. Then now you do a business plan on what type of freight to get, what you going to haul, how you going to start off with, what type of trailer you going to want. So that way you make the right decision from the jump, from the get-go. You have to make a sacrifice. If you're not willing to make a sacrifice, you're trying to do things without making any mistakes possible, it's not going to happen. Every successful person will tell you that they made mistakes along the way. Now, you're getting this education to minimize the mistakes, but you got this money saved up. You're lying about all this money you got saved up. We'll spend the money to get the knowledge that you need. Like I said, I spent $2,500 off rip before I started my business. I planned on getting a new truck. All right, but because how the COVID was, and then nobody had new trucks to give, these mega corporations already has. I went to new places, dealerships. No, we don't have no new trucks right now. No, we don't have no new trucks right now. Then I tried to get like semi-new trucks. No, we don't have none. We ain't gonna have none to November. We ain't gonna have none to December. We won't have none to January. I waited a long time. Finally, I broke down in November and got a used truck. $6,400 for my truck. Here it is, September the 2nd. My truck's still running. I ain't have any major engine problems, any major transmission problems. I didn't have air leaks. I had to replace the fuel pump. Was the most expensive thing on my truck. Was replacing the fuel pump. Everything else was like fuel lines and things like this. Even my injectors didn't cost as much as my fuel pump had cost. Then the next thing was my fan clutch. Off the rip, this was like within the first like 3 months of me starting. But by the time I got past that, it's done. Then I had little small issues. And then every month, you know, I'm putting anywhere between $300 to $800 in my truck, and then just in maintenance stuff to keep it going. Then people always be like, "Oh, you need another truck. Oh, you need to get another truck." That truck is always any truck you get can always be inside the shop, man. You can go through a rough patch on any truck, even a brand new truck. But you know what? The difference is my truck is paid off. I paid cash for my truck. Even if I'm spending $800 a month keeping this truck up and going, if I had another truck, I would have had a payment with that truck. And unless you get a brand new truck, you really ain't gonna have no warranty on it. So you still gonna have to cover some costs with it. But I'd rather cover $800 a month on things. And it was issues that my truck still run. I just don't want no issues with my truck. So when I see a problem, I address the problem right then and there. Because I don't want to be broke down on the side of the road. Even my mechanic tell me, "Oh, you can run like this for a while. You don't know. Go ahead and fix it now." Then my mechanic, he's like, "Man, I just start a tab with you because, you know, that's like $200. I'm like, "Well, start a tab." So he start a tab and he wait till it get up to like $900, $1,100. Then he send me an invoice because it be like little stuff. I'd rather pay the little stuff. I do. But you have to make sacrifices. If you don't want to make sacrifice, stop asking people who's doing it how they did it, what would they recommend, and then you don't even want to do what they recommend. Now, like HT Logistics said, you should follow your own opinion. This is just a secondary opinion. Outlook. If you ask and this is what I did, it may not be relevant to you, but for me it was. You know, for what I'm trying to do. But I'm still doing with my business plan. I had to tweak it because with this here used truck, I can't do 48 states. So I'm doing the local thing. I do Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, back down to Florida. All my trips is day runs. If I go to North Carolina, South Carolina, which I do twice a week, I stay inside of a hotel. If I can't stay inside the hotel, I stay inside my truck. When my tire broke down the other day and blew up the other day on the trailer, I couldn't go nowhere. Now I was in exit 38 in South Carolina, Yamasee. I was there and it broke down right in front of the Loves, so I had to go up to the next exit, turn around and go to the Loves. But then, because they short-handed, I had to wait until the morning. I can't take my trailer nowhere. I don't got a sleeper truck, so I had to put my hammock up and sleep inside my truck. Sometimes I had to do that, you know, and just so then that cost me $319 because the other tire had a nail in it, and that was leaking. So I'm figuring, okay, where I had picked up at, I must have had backed over something that had some nails or whatever in it. One tire blew and the other didn't. I had to get the nail out and get that tire patch. $319. So I add that to now September. So far in repair and maintenance for September, I'm up to $319 on the tire. And then on Monday, I just got 4 brand new tires. That's $1,300 right there. It happens. You just got to be ready for it. But y'all got all this money saved up. Sometimes you got to be real with yourself. Stop throwing out numbers. You know you don't have the money, you don't have the money. All right. What can I do with the little bit amount of money that I have? Listen, be honest with yourself. If you know you don't got that kind of money, but you want to be an owner-op, find the best situation for you. Stop listening to what some other people have. Hey, if it takes you doing a lease purchase, do a lease purchase. Who cares? It's your business. It's your life. It's your money. It's your family. Who cares? Who really cares? Nobody but you. That's it. Because you the one have to deal with it. Nobody else got to deal with it. You got to deal with it. Who is them to be like, no, I don't do a lease purchase? No, I'm trying to make some money right now. If I'm trying to make some money right now, I got $3,000. Now I'm trying to make something right now. This company, I can go to this company, put $500 down, $600 down. I got a truck, and we're doing a lease payment. All right, let me see if that situation going to work out for me. Because if you can go from making $1,300 a week to making $2,000, $2,100 a week, you only had $3,000. You put $500, $600 down. At least you got a couple $1,000s left when you get this other truck, and it's going to be a newer truck. Hopefully, it already went through the ringers. You know, and you build on the money that you have. So now, when you get up to a certain amount of money, and do a realistic goal, like, okay, 1 year, I'm going to do this for 1 year. I'm going to make the sacrifices and save up for 1 year. And build up on top of that money that you got left, right? Now you actually got some money to do live off of, to build with, to go out there now and get yourself a truck. And then when you do get yourself a truck, if you can work on in that same lease that you got on a different truck, you do that until you find out where's going to be the better company for me to lease on to. Landstar is not for everybody. Okay? I just said that because, you know, that's a big thing about owner-ops. They try to go to Landstar and all this other particular stuff. But that's not for everybody. Okay? It may not be you. You may not be a good dispatcher for yourself. You may not be a good dispatcher for yourself. When you got to pick your own loads. That's not Landstar fault. Because you don't know how to pick your own loads. You don't know how to negotiate your rates. That's not their fault. Some of these other companies, like my company, I book my own freight. I negotiate my own rate. I talk with brokers all the time. I can get contracts myself, which I have. I just got to pay them they 25%. That's it. But that may not be for you. Okay? A lot of y'all never managed nothing before in y'all life. Now you're trying to get a truck, get your own company, but you never managed anything. You don't know the first part of management. And that's why you failing. You're not failing because you don't know how to drive the truck. You failing because you don't know how to manage a business. That's why you failing. But you ready to get your own truck. Everybody tell me, I'm ready to get my own truck. I want to get my own truck. Yeah, but do you know how to manage a business? You never managed nothing before in your life. So what? So it's a learning curve. Can you wait out that learning curve until you learn? Can you do that? Most people can't. And that's why they fail. They're not failing because of the truck. They failing because they never managed a business before, so they don't know what they are doing. That's why they failing. Why they going from company to company, from company to company? They never managed nothing before. That's why. So sometimes you need to start off at a company that will hold your hand, book some of your loads for you. So you're starting to learn how to do it. You learning what they are doing. You learning how to manage your truck. You learning how to manage your finances that you get coming in. You never managed nothing before in your life. Now you're ready to get your own truck and manage all your finances, book your own loads and stuff. That's not for everybody. Then everybody got a reason why they didn't fail. Ask me something. Answer me something. Not ask me something. Answer me something. How is it that you booking your own loads, negotiating your own rates, driving your truck anywhere that you want to go, and you failing at it? How? How that happens? It's not the company's fault. That's you. All right.